o'clock was great as well.
Yeah, but I guess they're doing it for school kids, right?
I think that's the big thing, yeah, to be able to get home and be able to do it once you drop off the kids. So hopefully that'll work for everyone. I think a lot of people are still doing the recordings and not doing it live, but I'm sure glad you're with me.
I was tempted to do the recording, get out this morning in the sunshine, but I thought it must be terrible to just do it on your own, right?
That's right. So I'm going to make you feel really guilty if you don't show up.
I love it, by the way. I love it.
We've got a new exercise today. I'm introducing a new one, just for something different.
I do love this.
We'll do that in our warm up. Hillary's with us this morning, so that's great. You've got company.
Okay, I'll put it on.
Coming, Hillary. Okay, see you soon. Okay, we're going to get started. So first thing I want you to do is to really soften your knees, get a really soft bend in the knee, and move them up and down. So really get a feeling for some mobility in that knee joint, rather than locking them in position. So just get that softness coming. All right, now I want you to go on the down and hold right here. Keep it really, really strong. Support the upper body, lift up through that spine, and just gently roll your shoulders back. Releasing any tension. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take one arm and slowly extend it all the way over. Keep your chest open and rotate it forward. There you go, and draw back down. Let's do the other side. Feel a wonderful lengthening through the side of the abdomen and release. 1 more on each side. Extending and release. Extending and release. Let's come back to center. Now roll forward. Big round circles forward. Carrying a lot of tension in that upper back. I want you to think about breathing and releasing that tension. Think about lifting your ears away from your shoulders and settling down again. And this time you're going to bring the elbow up and reach down. Can you reach to your knees? And other side, elbow up and reach down. Last one coming right here. Coming back to the center once again. Lift up through that spine, engage your core. Now lock your elbows right into your waist and very slowly just turn from side to side. If your lower back is quite tight, you're going to do this very gently. Side to side. We're just trying to get mobility into that lower back. We've moved it side to side, and now we want to twist it a little bit. As you feel it loosening up, make sure your knees are really bent. You can go a little further. Just feel that movement in that lumbar region. Engage the abs. Now, very gently lifting up the arms, drawing the arms further away. There you go. Notice the difference in what's happening to that lower back. And notice also that up the back, now we're more mid-back, you're also getting some nice mobility. Lifting the elbows all the way up. There you go. Nice work. Now I want you to take just one arm and I want you to reach it. So extend, pull back, extend, pull back, increasing that twist. There you go. Now you're going to really feel it through the abs, working your obliques. We're going to do one more right here, reach, and then come back to center. And we're going to do the other side. One arm, here we go. Reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull. There you go. 4 more. 3, 2, return to center. Notice the difference in the warmth in your back, the softening of those muscles. Now, both arms extending. And this is a lot more challenging if your back is really tight, so maybe don't twist as far. But if you have that mobility, if you feel warmed up, then you can really swing and extend. Notice my knees are really bent, my body is quite low, and all of my movement is coming from my waist all the way up to the shoulders. So I'm isolating that lower body, keeping it nice and still to start. Don't worry, we're gonna get to it. 4, 3, 2, last one, beautiful job, big inhale, big exhale. Now let's focus on that lower body. Just step it in, step touch, nice and easy. Relax your shoulders. If they're up here, I want you to really think about drawing them down, lifting your ears away from your shoulders, and relaxing your fingers. Now take the heel and cross over. Gentle swing. Is your core engaged? Is your spine nice and long and lifted? All right, let's bring the knees forward. Nice, comfortable, gentle arms. When you place your foot down, place it down gently, soft. Now take the heel to the bottom and pull in with the arms. Think about your breathing. Nice, shallow breathing. Bring that oxygen into your lungs, into your muscles. Let's come back to that step touch. Now I want you to create tension, pulling in with the arms. Notice the engagement of your shoulders as soon as you create a little tension on that pulling. There you go. Now you're going to bring that heel forward and pull down. This time I want you to have a nice big pull down. So big arm movement. There you go. Keep that core engaged. Same arm movement, lift the knee up, pull, pull, pull. There you go. Try and draw that knee as close to your chest as you can, lifting as high as you can. And then when you place your foot on the floor, place it gently so you're not pounding. 4, 3, 2, heel to the bottom, pull back, and this time create that resistance. Nice wide fingers and pushing back. Focus on that back. Pull, pull. There you go. Triceps, deltoids, waking it up. Nice work, everyone. Step it in. Here we go. Now I want you to slow it down. Relax the arms. I want you to take one leg behind, tap, tap. This is our curtsy lunge. You're really familiar with that. So we're slowing it down. We're drawing the hip back. There you go, engaging that core. 4, 3, 2, back to center, step touch. 4, 3, 2, the side, knee lift. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, center for 4. Other side, knee lift. 4 more. Center for 4. We're going to go to that curtsy lunge. Slow it down. Pull down, lift up, pull down, lift up, pull down, lift up. There you go. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, center right here. Take it in. 4, 3, 2, knee lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and center for 4. Other side. 4 more. Back to center. Now we're going to slow down and do that curtsy lunge. Remember? Pull, up, pull, up, pull, up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, center, step it in and hold it right here. We're going to do that out and in. You're very familiar with that. We've done it many times. Ready? Start with one leg. Out and in. Out and in. Notice my body is nice and tall. My spine is long. I'm just doing a little shuffle with my feet. Now we're going to slow it down and work harder. We're going to take it low and lift, low and lift. Now as you go low, notice what's happening with my back. I'm dropping into forward flexion as I take it deep. 4, 3, 2, back to center, step it in. So let's move that spine forward and straight, forward and straight. Ready? Other leg starting tall, out and in. You can stay with this one. If the other one is a little challenging for you in the morning, then stay with the upright. You can use that as a modification. All right, ready to go low? Let's go. Low and high, low and high, low and high. Engage that core. 4, 3, 2. Here we go, step it in. We're gonna put it together. Ready? Step it in, 4, 3, 2, take it out. So it's high for 4, 3. Now take it low. Drop, up, drop, up, drop, up, back to center, pull it in. 4, 3, 2, other side. So take it high for 4. Take it low now, remember, drop and lift, drop and lift, drop and lift. Last one, step it in. Okay, now I want you to march it out. Pump up your arms. We're gonna take the legs wide and back, starting with a nice long, tall spine. Open and back, open and back. There you go, open and back. Now on the back, we're gonna go low, ready? Open and low back. Open, low back. There you go. Give me 4 more of these. 4, 3, 2. Hold it in the center and pump it up. Nice work. Let's use the other leg now to start. Ready? Open and close. 1 more. Now come low as you go back. Low as you go back. There you go. Move your spine. 4, 3, 2. Here we go and march it up. Now we have a new exercise in our Tabata today. So before we go into the Tabata, let's go over it. We're going to start in a plank position. So come to your plank, right here. I'm going to call this exercise a pike tuck. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to draw our hip up towards the ceiling so that you're in a tuck position. Draw your belly button into your spine. Make sure the back is long and very strong. There you go. Okay, so you have this position. Now, you're going to draw one knee towards the chest, and as you do that, you're going to bring your body weight forward into a plank. Then you're going to take your leg back into pike. Draw forward, take it back. Now it's really easy to use momentum. So you start to speed up and you lose your form and your control. I don't want you to do that. I want you to make this a very strong, deliberate movement. So plank position, draw the knee in. Pike position, come back. Plank position, draw the knee in. Pike position, come back. Plank, pike, plank, pike. Let's do 2 more. Plank, pike, plank, pike, and then shuffle yourself in. Come all the way up, riding up with your legs. Big inhale, big exhale. So before we start, just a quick reminder, we're doing these exercises for 20 seconds with a 10-second transition, and we repeat each exercise 8 times. So you have 32 minutes with really no break. It's a 10-second break, but it just gives you enough time to go into what you're doing next, which is why I showed you that exercise. So remember, that's the only new one we have, and it's the 3rd last exercise we do, called the pike tuck. When in doubt, slow everything down and really articulate your movement and really check your form. So rather than going faster if you feel stronger, I want you to slow it down, okay? Working on strength and power. All right, let's get ready to go.
Battery 100%. Connected to Shelley V.
Our first exercise is the narrow squat with a forward lunge and bicep curl. So grab your weights. You can go a little heavy on the weights with the bicep curl. The next exercise, we're using triceps, so you might want to have 2 sets of weights, heavier and lighter, or no weights, whatever you prefer. All right, let's get ready. I'm going to have a quick drink of water, because I know it's coming. All right, here we go. Narrow squat, feet shoulder width apart, coming up, lunge forward with one leg. We're going to repeat lunging with the same leg. Lunge forward with the same leg. Now I want you to think about drawing that upper body back when you lunge forward. That's one down. March it out. We're going to do the other side. Draw your hips back on that narrow squat. Ready? So narrow squat. Lift up through that spine. Lunge forward. Come back. Narrow squat. Lift up through that spine, lunge forward. Now you know why we did that warm up. Moving the spine forward, lifting it up, holding, march it up. 2 down already. We're going to do 8. This time I'm going to face you, shoulder width apart, weight going back on my heels. Weight back on your heels. Come as deep as you can. Draw up, one leg forward. Nice. Sitting deep. Lift up, one leg forward. Slow, powerful movement. March it out. Get ready to use the other leg. We're alternating legs and repeating on one side. Ready? Narrow squat. And then extend that leg forward and back. There you go. Try not to push off your foot. Make sure the muscles in that extended leg are working. There you go, march it out. Other side, draw that belly button in, shoulders down, feet shoulder width apart. Come into that narrow squat, bicep curl. Lunge forward. Let's think about the upper body. Slow down the extension of your bicep curl. So slow it down here. So we're working on the contraction and the extension. There you go, march it out. 3 more to go. Relax your shoulders, gentle march. Here we go. Deep squat. Lift up, lunge forward. You're gonna notice as you get stronger, you're able to go deeper into that narrow squat. You're choosing how deep you can go, but that's something you're going to notice. It doesn't feel any harder. You've just become stronger, and so you're able to handle it. March it out. All right, we got 2 more. Let's make these our best. Ready? Exhale. Shh. Lift. Lunge. One side. Narrow squat. Lift, lunge. Beautiful. Keep that chest open. You have 1 more of these. March it out. Grab water whenever you feel like it. Our next is the curtsy lunge. Right now, this is our last set of the narrow squat. Narrow squat, forward lunge, slow, down that bicep curl. Sit back. We're doing the curtsy lunge, and we're doing tricep extensions. So if you're like me, you might want to change your weight. So let's do that now if you need to. All right, wider stance. Take one leg, pull up, drop down, sit back, and tap. Sit back and tap. Now as your body goes forward, engage that core. Draw the belly button in. support that flexion. Bring it back to center, release the arms, march it out. We're gonna go to the other side, repeating one side. Little wider stance, engage that core. Draw up with the arms, go back and tap. Sit back and tap. So you're drawing your hip back and you're dropping down. Again, as deep as you can. Notice the flexion in that spine. Coming forward, step touch or march it out. Ready? Other side. Draw up, sit back, triceps, slow, deliberate. Notice my upper arm is stable and the movement is coming from my lower arm. I'm pressing out and drawing in, pressing out and drawing in, pressing out, drawing in. Nice work, step it in. Other side. Ready? Draw up. Let's go. Back, tap, back, tap. Consider exhaling as you draw back. And every time you exhale, draw that belly button into your spine. Exhale. Exhale. That's a fantastic pattern to get into. So whenever there's an effort, exhale and cue the exhale to recruit your core. Lift up, exhale, tap. Exhale, tap. Creating a nice, strong core. There you go. Feel your glutes on this one, and your hamstrings, and your quads. Settle in. All right, here we go. Soften the knees, draw up, stabilize the upper arm, extend, drop, tap. Extend, drop, tap. Now we have two more. On the last two, we're going to alternate. So side to side. All right? You're going to notice how much easier that is. Keep that form. Draw up. So one leg at a time. Draw back. Center. Other side. Center. There you go. So there's lots of patterning you can do with an exercise. You can hold and pulse. You can do one side at a time. Center. Lots of variations. All right, we've got one more to go, and then we're going to change again. Draw up, tap back, center, forward flexion, lift your spine. Forward flexion, lift your spine. Exhale, draw the abs in. Exhale, draw the abs in. We're going to go to a wide squat. Go to your heavier weights now if you have them. Right here, wide squat and knee lift. So your weights are going to be locked together and you're going to hold them down. So wide squat, lift your leg. Wide squat, lift your leg. Center your weights. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. Focus on that down before you lift. Down before you lift. One more, down before you lift. March it out. Yes, it's hard. For now, we're keeping the weight centered. Toes out to the corner. Ready? Nice, narrow, deep, deep, deep lift. Wide squat and lift. Wide squat and lift. Keep your arms narrow. Keep them centered. Lift up, drop. Lift up, drop. Yes, you're feeling your hip flexors and your inner thigh. Exactly what you should be. Step it in. Ready? Rotate open. Coming to a nice wide squat first, then lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. There you go. Yes, it's harder than it looks. One more. Drop, lift up, step it in. We're going to do one more like that, and then we're going to change it up. Big inhale, ready? Low, lift, low, lift, low, lift, low, lift. There you go, almost there. Lift, drop, lift. One more. All right, nice work. Now, we're going to go into the same position, but we're going to call it a sumo, and we're going to hold that sumo. Ready? Big inhale, big exhale, drop down some more, right here. Now, you're going to hold the position, draw your elbows out, and weights to center. Elbows out, weights to center, elbows out. There you go, you got it. Nice, long, straight spine. Release, use the inner thigh to activate and lift. Ready? Going right back. Weights in the center. Drop down into that sumo. Drop down deeper. Maintain that position. Now draw your elbows out and weight centered. Nice long, straight spine. Draw in that belly button. Beautiful. One more. Release, use the inner thigh, draw into the center, step it in. We're gonna add another layer. Ready? Drop down, one. Drop down, two. Now, as you draw the elbows out, you're gonna lift one heel, and you're gonna release. Lift the other heel, and release. Same exercise, just adding different layers, adding a little add-on to it all. Again, creating variety. Lifting up, step it in. Give me one more of those. Nice and wide. Use your inner thigh. Drop deep and go even deeper. Now, as you draw the elbows out, you lift the heel and release. Slow, controlled. From here, we're going to go into our half burpee. It is basically a squat with leg extension. Release. So release your weights. We're starting in a squat position. Wide squat. Legs a little wider than your hip. Come into a full squat. Place your hands on the floor. Come into plank. Draw the legs all the way back to your squat and drive up with your legs. Nice long straight spine. Drop back, hands, plank. Draw in, drive up. One more. Drop, hands, plank. Draw in, drive up, step it in. Ready? Let's do another one. Feet shoulder width apart, a little more than that actually. Come into a wide squat, hands on the floor, come into your plank. Draw the legs all the way, and then lift up. Now, you can go as slowly as you like. If you want to pick up the pace, feel free to do that. So you can come a little deeper, a little faster. Here's the thing. Maintain control of that spine. Recruit that core and keep it stable. So don't lose your form. Here we go. Drop, tap, out, in, up. Drop, out, in, up. Drop, out, in, up. Drop, out, in, up. Tap it out. Now I picked up the pace a little bit. I did not lose my form. You can go as slow as you like and modify wherever you feel comfortable. I'm going to give you a modification. Here's one. Come into your squat. Hands on the floor, one leg back, second leg back, one leg forward, second leg forward, drive up. Squat, hands, one leg back, second leg, one leg forward, second leg, drive up. Use that modification whenever you like. We're going to keep going. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping that core activated the entire time. Using the power of your legs in that squat position to lift your body up. Not your lower back, but your legs. All right, ready? Just a few more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, drive up. Down, extend, plank, in, drive up. Down. Now you know why we did all those squats. Getting ready for this one. All right, step it in. You have 2 more. Use any modification you like. If you want to stay in that plank a little longer, stay in the plank a little longer. Ready? Here we go. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, tap it in. You have 1 more, and then we're going down to the mat. Ready? Come into that squat with me. Exhale, let's go. Down, up, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up. Almost there. That's it. All right, quickly, let's go to the mat. We're going to mountain climbers. Use a set of weights if you like. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my weights, place them on the floor, extend my arms above the weights, making sure my shoulders are directly above my wrists, and then I'm going to slowly draw that knee in. Nice strong plank as I move my legs in and back. Release, knees, child's pose. Why am I using weights? Because when I do that, there's no flexion in my wrists, and it's actually helping me and anybody who has issues with wrists. So you can always use that as an option. Keep going. Another thing you can do is rather than having your hands forward, you can rotate so the fingers are facing to the side. Wide fingers, and again, you're not getting that loading on the wrist. All right, ready? This is our number 3. I talked my way through number 2. All right, here we go. Mountain climbers. Yes, you can go faster. Just make sure you're creating a really strong plank and you're keeping that core really strong as well. There you go. Release, draw back. Ooh, that stretch must feel good because it sure does for me. Bring it forward, plank position. That's how we start the mountain climber. Then if you like, you can pick up the pace. This is about as fast as I can go and still maintain control and be able to recruit that core and stabilize my hip. This is a power move. Yes, you're going to get a little elevation in heart rate, but you'd be much better off going into cardio equipment to get that really strong heart rate. I would rather you focus on your form and building strength. In, in, in. Now some of you can go faster and maintain, which means go for it. But just know where your limitations are and work within them. Release. We're going to do one more just like that. Ready? Here we go. Breathing throughout. Release. We have 2 more. This time we're going to hold and we're going to really activate that core. Ready? Come up. Come into your plank position. Draw the leg in right here and hold. Right here. Now, if you can bring the knee a little further forward, do it. Try to recruit that lower band of your abs. Place it back, drop. Started out pretty easy, right? And then you feel, oh, okay, I feel where the recruitment's coming from. One more just like that. Other leg, ready? Draw in. Now go further, 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 further. Ooh, you're gonna find that sweet spot. When you do, hold it. From here, we're gonna go to the pike tucks. It's a great exercise to do after mountain climbers. All right, come back. So here we go. I'm losing my weights. We're gonna start in plank position. Now, draw your hip towards the ceiling. Draw the belly button into your spine. And now as you bring the body weight forward, you draw the one knee forward. So use one side, up, same side, draw forward, up. Did you notice that this was a good prep from the mountain climbers? Drop down, come back. So if you can do those two in combination, fantastic for your core. Ready? Hike up. Yes. Now draw in. Hike up. Same leg. In. Back. Now you're so focused on your legs and your hips, you haven't really noticed that you're really working your arms. Or maybe you have noticed, and your shoulders. This is a great full body movement. Come up, plank. All right, let's go back to that pike. Draw the belly button in, one side. Draw the knee as far forward as you can. Take it back. Far forward as you can. Take it back. Look at your mat. Keep your head and neck in neutral. Move forward and back. And try not to speed up like I just did. It feels great when you have momentum, like I just got, and you just start picking up the pace, but actually slowing down is better. So let's focus on slowing it down. Pike up, draw in, draw that knee as far forward as you can, and pike up. Draw in, bring that knee as far forward as you can, and pike up. Yeah, that's where the work is. Release, and come back. Ready? Plank position. Oh yes, there's a whole lot of core going on. Hike, draw forward. Come a little further forward. Up. Bring that knee just a little further forward. Can you bring it almost through your arms? Almost. I mean, you can't. I can't. Maybe you can. But that's what you're thinking of. Release. Come back. One more like that, and then we're going to add another layer. Come back into your plank position. Hips square. Now, draw the hip towards the ceiling. Press the belly button into your spine. One knee. Draw as far forward as you can. And pike. Forward. And pike. Forward. And pike. Let your breathing help you. Release. Come back. Now we're going to go to that position, but we're going to hold that knee. Kind of like we did with the mountain climbers. Plank, ready? Pike up, draw in right here. Now, twist, center, pike up. Draw the knee in, twist, center, drive up. Draw the knee forward, corner, center, drive up, forward, corner, center, drive up, release. One more. Ready? This is it. Hike. Alternating sides. One knee in, twist to the corner, right to the opposite elbow, back to center. Hike. In, corner, center, hike. In, corner, center, hike. In, corner, center, hike. Oh yeah, fantastic job. Now I'm going to be really, really mean to you. We're going to go right into push-ups. I'm going for my knees because my shoulders are tired. So if yours are, that's what I want you to do. Go from your knees, creating a strong plank, dropping in and out, Exhale, up. Exhale, up. Take that stretch. Have some water if you need it. Coming back to your push-ups. Now you have options with push-ups. You can have your legs extended, if that's quite challenging. If you take your legs wider, it'll make it a little easier for you. So you can have variety. You can go from your knees, then you can go from extended legs. You can go with one leg slightly up. For those really strong individuals out there, so you do a push-up with one of your feet is slightly off the floor, adding many layers. Here we go. Or you could just stay with one firm, strong position. Exhale up. Exhale up. Exhale up. Come back. Beautiful. Give me one more set, and then we're going to add a variety. Ready? Here we go. Down and up. Drawing that belly button into your spine, maintaining a strong plank. We're having a moving plank here. We're moving that plank up and down by bending our elbows, using our triceps and biceps, and our forearms, and our shoulders. Come back. Okay, we're going to introduce a change, right? We're going to hold it down. I know, very mean. Biceps, ready? Ready? Okay, take it down and hold. So now you're hovering, and then you're bringing it up. Take it down and hold, hover, yes, 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 and bring it up. Take it down, hold, hover, bring it up, and reach your arms forward. Yes, it is more challenging. So feel free just to go to the regular push-ups. You don't have to do that. You're going to really feel your pectorals, your chest working on this one. So drop down, hold. Feel the engagement of your pectorals and the engagement of your biceps and triceps. Now extend, drop and hold again. Maintain that strong plank, hold, lift up, and stretch. All right, give me two more just like that. Ready? Here we go. We're nearing the end, you guys. Extend. We're going to finish with bridges. So really work hard on this one. We're almost there. Extend. Give me one more push-up. Oh, okay, here we go. One more. One more. Let's try something really challenging for our last one. Ready? So, here we go. Drop down, hold, 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 hold. Draw the belly button in. Hold. Okay, bring it up. Exhale, drop down. Shh. Hold, hold, hold. Create that really strong plank. And extend. Give me one regular push-up. Beautiful job. Okay. Coming onto your backs, this should feel fantastic. Draw your heels towards your glutes. Draw the hip towards the ceiling. We're going into our bridges. You're like, oh, thank goodness, it's not another plank or variation to the plank. Draw that hip up. Create a nice arch in that lower back. And release. Draw both knees into your chest. Curve that lower back. Feel that lovely release. All right, heels nice and close to your glutes. Draw the hip towards the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes and tap down. Squeeze your glutes and tap down. Now, as you lift up, think about drawing your knees away from your chest. Draw them away, creating beautiful form. And release, knees into your chest. Great job. Let's do some more of those. Heels close to your glutes. Draw the belly button in and lift and release. And lift and release. Bring the hip as high as you can before you slowly release it down. Create a really nice strong arch in that lower back. Draw the knees in. All right, one more just like these ones. Ready? Inhale, exhale. Here we go. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. Nice work. And release, roll the knees in. Now, we're going to start with one leg extended. Really flex your foot, and as you lift the hip up, flex the foot and keep it. So up, hold, drop down, up, hold, drop down, lift up, hold, drop down. That's it. Beautiful. Can you come a little higher? Lift it, lift, and release. Release the leg. Draw both knees in. Getting ready for the other side. Extend, flex your foot, drive up through that heel. Drive up through that heel and tap. Drive up through the heel and tap. Drive up and tap. Up and tap. Beautiful job. One more. There you go. Release. Roll both knees in. This time you're going to extend your leg, drive up and hold it up. Ready? So lift up. Go a little higher. Go a little higher and just hold. Maintain that powerful position. Beautiful. Breathe through it. 3, 2, release. Hips down, reach to the chest, ready for the other side. Extending, flex your foot. Remember, we're going to lift up and hold. So lift up, hold, lift up, hold, lift up, hold. Oh, you can't go any higher, so you just hold it there. And breathe. Yes, 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 yes. Keep holding. Feel the power of that lower body, your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads. Release. Drop, roll the knees in. Fantastic work, you guys. Now I want you to place your hands on top of your knees. Roll the knees towards your chest. Create a nice big round circle. Nice big round circle. Your Tabata is over. Fantastic work. Lots of variety. A lot of core work today. That was our focus in case you didn't pick up on it. Center, other direction, nice big round circles. There you go. Now hold both knees into the center. Big inhale through the nose, big exhale through the mouth. Let's do it again. Big inhale through the nose, big exhale through the mouth. Now keep one knee in, it doesn't matter which one, and extend the other leg. Let that leg just float above the floor. Feel the extension and release in your hip of the extended leg right here. Now, take that foot and take it out about 2 inches and hold. Feel the recruitment of your abductors, the outside of your leg. Now, draw it in and take it out. Draw it in and take it out. There you go, you've got it. You feel those muscles working. You're working the inner thigh on the draw in and the outer thigh on the draw out. Now, as you feel a little more flexibility coming into the hip, you can go a little wider. I don't want you to force it. Allow that leg to go where it is able to go. There's no forcing here. We're just working the outer thigh and the inner thigh. Keeping the upper body very stable, keeping your hip down. It starts out pretty easy, but it doesn't stay like that for too long, does it? Let's try 4 more. 4, 3, oh yeah, I feel it. 2, last one, Draw back to center, bring that knee in. And there should be no question as to which leg you just worked. So take the other leg out. Float it just above the floor. Now you can have a small bend in your knee if you like, but not a big bend. Flex your foot, so you're creating weight at the end of your foot, which is what I want you to do. Now take it out about 2 inches and draw it in. Out about 2 inches and draw it in. So it's a very small abduction to start with. Almost cueing your hips saying, we're going to do something different here. So are you ready? Now, as you feel a release through the hip, you can go further. Some of you are really flexible, so you're able to go quite wide. I'm not very flexible, so I'm very much in control and aware of where my limitations are. There's a tendency, like I've just done, to lift your legs a little higher. But keep the leg on an even plane, close to the floor, out and in. Keep that flexion. There you go, beautiful. You're going to notice that you're actually activating the lower part of the abdomen, that band, while you're working the abductors and the adductors, the outside of the leg and the inside of the leg. And yes, you should be feeling it by now. Keep the toe facing the ceiling. No rotation in that foot. It is dead weight and it is tracking towards the ceiling. Straight up and down. Let's do 4 more. 4. Yes, you're using your quads. It's carrying the weight. That's why you're feeling them. Okay, this is the last one. It's going to feel great when you hold it right there and draw it in. Beautiful. Nice work. Perfect. Now, we're just going to alternate extending, and this time you're going to point your toe or keep your foot in neutral, whatever you prefer. So just extend and draw in, extend and draw in. We're just going to do 2 more, just releasing that hip. Nice work. Okay, now take both legs and hover them just above the floor. Again, feel the activation in that lower ab, right here, this beautiful band that supports our lower back. That's where our focus is today. So bring one knee to 90 and release it down. Other knee to 90 and release it down. Keep that activation. Now, it's also really important when we're doing this that you create a nice neutral spine. What does that mean? It means there's a slight arch in that lower back, and I want you to maintain that slight arch. You can check that by taking your hand and seeing if you can get it a little bit under that lower back. Create that little arch. Now, if you have lower back discomfort or pain, you might want to roll up a little towel and put it under your lower back for support. Or if you have a cushion, you can do that. Okay, now, if this feels really challenging to you, you're going to stay here. You're not going to make it any more challenging. If you would like to make it more challenging, you do the same, but this time your legs are long. So float, lift, float, lift. You'll notice my knee is bent. If you can extend your legs and straighten them out, go ahead and do that. That's called the knees of a tight hamstring. So it's not unusual to have flexion in your knee. Don't worry about it. You're still doing lots of work, as you probably are already feeling. Now, for those superstars who feel really strong today, you can take both legs at the same time. Float them, feel the activation of the lower abs, and lift up. You do not do this if you feel a really strong pull on the lower back and you feel tired. It's unnecessary. You're getting a really good workout just by bending your knees and floating, or by doing one leg at a time. Let's try 4 more. 4, 3, slow, 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 2, last one, release, lift up, beautiful job, draw the knees into your chest. Now lift the buttocks off the floor so you're actually curving that spine. Nice work. That should feel really good. Now, I want you to use a little momentum and come into the seated position, hands on the hamstring, rolling up. Now, sitting forward, cross-legged if you feel comfortable. Now, some of you don't find this comfortable at all, in which case you just find a position where you are comfortable. What I want you to think about is having a nice, long, straight spine. I'm going to go sideways right here. So keep that nice, long, straight spine. Lift your head towards the ceiling and release your shoulders. Take one arm across the front and press. Now bend the elbow and drive it back a little more. And now press the shoulder down. Getting a wonderful stretch. Roll the belly button in, create a nice, strong, straight spine. And release. Other arm, all the way forward. Hand just above the elbow or on the elbow if you're comfortable doing that. Bend the elbow, draw back even more. Feel a great release in your shoulders and the upper back. Now press your shoulder down. And release. Now, I want you to take your feet separated and in front of you and hold just below your knees right here. Again, relax your shoulders down. Take one head to the side, one head like you've got two heads. Take your head to the side and slowly to the other side. Feel that release. Back to center. Now we're going to drop our head forward and we're just going to roll to the front. Don't roll to the back, causes compacting of the spine. So we just drop our head forward, push your shoulders down, roll to one side, roll through the center to the other side. Feel the tension in that upper back. Use your breathing, release the shoulders. Come back to center, lift up and hold. Now I want you to bend one leg. Again, if this feels uncomfortable, then find a position where you're able to bend the knee with some comfort, okay? Now take the other leg and cross it over. So if you're really flexible, your hip's gonna be close to the floor. If you're not, your hip's gonna be way up. We're all at different stages, so don't worry about it. Take one hand and wrap it around that knee, okay? Now my hip is way off the floor. I take my other hand, I create 10 fingers. I put my 10 fingers just behind me. And now what I'm gonna do is push that hip towards the floor. My hip is not going to touch the floor. My bottom is not gonna touch the floor. But I'm pressing towards the floor and I'm getting a great stretch. If you're nice and flexible and your bottom is on the floor, awesome. You're still gonna feel a great stretch. Now for some guys, particularly with really contracted muscles or just low flexibility, you might be really high up here. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you're drawing your hip down and you're getting a fantastic glute stretch and also a stretch through your abductors, the outside of your leg. That's what we're going for. Just the feeling of the muscle lengthening. Okay, now release it here. Great job. Slowly come out. And we're going to switch to the other side. Again, bend the knee, find a position you're comfortable in, or more comfortable in. Take that other leg, cross it over. Wrap that arm around your knee. Your butt is off the floor. Even if you're flexible, I want your butt off slightly off the floor. So you're lifting up high enough that you're lifting it off the floor. 10 fingers right behind you. Now, drive the hip towards the mat and feel fantastic stretch. Feel the heat coming into those muscles. Twisting your spine, recruit your core, draw the belly button in, keep that chest open, expanding through your chest. Nice deep breathing. This should feel really good. and release. Place both feet in front of you. Take your fists next to your hip. Lift your body forward. Use the power in that lower body. That's why we're working it and keeping it strong so we can use it. So use it. Relax your arms. Disengage your back. Your back is a little bit involved, but I want the power to come from your legs as you come up. Nice work. Working on this. Transfer your weight to one side. Balance. One knee across from the other. Draw your hip forward and extend one arm. Now, if this is challenging for you with balance, just grab a chair, go close to a wall, not a big deal. We just want to stretch out those quadriceps a little more. And release. Let's go to the other side, lift up. Oops. Bring one knee close to the other. It helps if you find your focus on the wall or the floor. Extend the opposite arm. Lift up through that spine. Take a nice wide stance, sitting low. Big inhale. Big exhale. Give me one more big inhale. And big exhale. Roll the shoulders back. Fantastic work, you guys. Thank you so much for coming to Tabata. Great job. Have a wonderful week. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Shelley.